Hey, Kathy! Whoa, I was really blown away today. What was that at the office this morning? Is it true you're getting married? And to that guy? Boy, oh boy, do I envy you or what?
Hello, Laura. Yeah, sorry about that. I thought it'd be better to announce it to everyone first thing in the morning. You know how these rumors spread.
Yeah, I know, but really, congratulations! Wow, really good news. I bet a lot of the girls are super envious.
Thank you so much.
But what I was really floored by is your guy's qualifications. He's our company client. And what's more, he's the next in line to be president. You really lucked out, Kathy.
Yeah, right.
And I took a look at his photo. Phew, what a hunk. What trick did you use to snag that heartthrob? My God.
Well, not sure I lucked out. I guess so, but truth is, we went to high school together. I've known him for a while. Actually, we dated off and on since then.
Oh, is that right?
Yes, so it wasn't as though I snagged him or anything like that. Back then, there was no talk of him taking over the company. He wasn't even sure he wanted to. It was only about a year ago that this topic was raised. Actually, we were both pretty shocked to hear it.
Oh, yeah. So, even if he wasn't slated to take over from his father, would you still have married him?
Yeah, I suppose so. I started dating him because I enjoyed his company, and we basically had the same interest.
That's pretty interesting. So, you would still have married him even if he was a low-paid office worker, or a clerk or something. Is that what you're saying?
Yeah, I suppose so. I probably would have married him even in such a case.
Is that so?
Whatever the situation, I felt I should support him the best I could. That's how I feel.
I see. Okay, I get what you're saying. So, this weekend, do you plan on going on a date with him?
No. Unfortunately, he works on the weekend. At least for now. Preparation for taking over the company. Lot to learn, I guess.
Oh, too bad. I'm sorry, I just remembered I got an appointment soon. Alright then, I'll see you on Monday at the office. See ya!
Yeah, okay. See you on Monday.
Hey, Kathy. You got a second?
Oh, hello, Laura. What's up? Today's a day off. Can I help you with something?
Yup, today's a holiday. So I'm on a date with my boyfriend.
Oh, that's great. I'm glad you guys are having fun. Nice day for a date, that's for sure.
This date? I just started seeing this guy like 2 hours ago. And guess what? We already did the, you know what, this really cements our bond.
Right. Kind of early in the day, wouldn't you say?
Kinda surprised, huh?
Yeah, you could say that again.
Well, that's not all. You're gonna be even more surprised after I tell you this.
Really? Wonder what it could be about. I'd rather not hear the details of your... you know what.
But you do want to know, right? I bet you do.
Sounds like I'm going to hear what you have to say even if I want to or not, lol.
Yeah, do I sound so obvious? Okay then, I'll tell you.
Go ahead.
The guy I'm with, he's the son of this company president. Pretty big company too.
Oh yeah? That's great.
And about this guy, you know him pretty well.
Really? Who could that be?
Guess who it is?
Let's see. If it's someone I know, well, there's only 2 people that come to mind.
Oh, so you know 2 guys, huh?
Yes, well...
No doubt it's one of those guys, lol.
So, that means... no way. It's not David, is it?
Bingo! You hit it right on the nail! Congratulations!
Huh? Are you totally serious?
Yup, totally serious.
Why did it turn out that way? Where did you even meet him?
LOL. I just happened to walk by his office today and... well, it seems David had just finished work and came out of the office building and I literally ran right into him. As I was going to congratulate him, he invited me out to lunch and we had a little to drink. One thing led to another and, you know, I know you're a bit of a prude, so I won't get into the details, lol. I suppose it means my charm beats yours, so sorry, lol.
I see, but I'm not.
Didn't expect it to turn out like this, but it did. So, sorry, but David is mine now. The marriage is off. Sorry, but forget that you ever met him.
Huh? Forget I even met him?
Yeah, that's right. This is the last you'll hear from me for a while. Maybe forever. David and I are going to go out on the town tonight, LOL. Hey, Kathy. Hey, pick up.
What is this?
What's going on here? This whole thing, it's not right. This is not happening.
What's the matter?
It's about that guy. The guy you're going to marry. Why is he David's younger brother? Are you pranking me or something, or is it some sick joke?
Prank? Sick joke? I really don't know what you're talking about.
Don't act like you don't know. You were so angry at the time that you started seeing David's brother Ken in order to spite me. So you're planning to marry Kent and start hassling me, right? That's your sick plan.
Huh? Hassle you? You're not making any sense.
Oh, I get it. You plan to get David back from me, then kick me out and become the president's wife. You're sick.
Huh?
You act so innocent, but inside you're a diabolical scheming woman. Oh my god, this is unbelievable.
Huh? Excuse me, but really, I have no idea what?
No matter what you do, no matter how much you bully me, I will fight your every attempt.
The guy I plan to marry has always been Ken.
Huh?
Like I said before, I went to high school with him. And David went to a different school from the one we attended. And what's more, he's 6 years older than us. I don't see why we could have went to school together or even have known him very well. Of course, I met him a number of times, but...
Huh? What are you saying? You said that your fiancé is slated to be the next president of the company.
Yes, that's right. Kent will become the next president.
What? No way. That can't be right.
Why's that?
But think about it. David is the eldest, has the right to become the next president. I mean, Kent is the younger brother. No matter how you spin it, David is the rightful beneficiary. It does not make sense to have Kent take over.
Oh, about that. Well, you're right. That would be the normal case, and it was until about a year ago. But for various reasons, it was decided that Kent would take over eventually.
Huh? That can't be. Why?
Don't you remember that time? When our customer's company had some sort of system failure and we were affected by it?
Yes, that case. About a year ago, wasn't it?
Yeah, that's the one. Well, that system mishap was a drastic error caused by one of their employees. Remember that?
Yeah, there was some talk of that. I forget the details. What about it? What's that got to do with anything?
Well, it was not really revealed to the other employees, but the person who made that error was David.
Huh? David?
That system error had adverse effects on their everyday operation. They said it would take 2 or 3 days to get the system back up and running. Well, that was when Kent stepped in. He got the system back in operation within a day.
And so you're saying because of that, he was chosen to take over as president instead of David?
Yes, that's right. It was through this incident that everyone realized that Dave was just not cut out for this type of work, and subsequently, an internal investigation was carried out, and they soon learned that David had been taking credit for many of the projects in recent years, most of which were actually planned and carried out by his brother Kent. After that, he was demoted from an executive position to a normal employee. He's currently doing mostly filing work, not sure which department.
No, that can't be right. You mean to tell me that David is no longer a candidate to become president? He's just a lowly clerk doing filing work?
Yes, that seems to be the case. He'll probably remain in that position until retirement, unless he quits, of course.
No way this is happening. This can't be true.
Can I ask you something, Laura?
What?
You told me to forget about David or something like that. You remember that?
Yeah, what about it?
I'm just speculating here, but did you say that because you thought you were stealing my fiancé from me and saw yourself as the wife of the next company president? Was that your intention?
Well, I was only trying to.
Yeah, well, David and Kent, if you look at the photos, they almost look like twins. So you figured it was my fiancé Kent that you were courting and eventually ended up doing the you-know-what with him. Isn't that right?
Well, I thought he.
Don't worry, I don't plan to reprimand you or anything, but
But what?
if you don't plan on marrying David, I recommend that you break up with as soon as possible.
Why do you say that?
Your reaction tells me you have no idea. Did you know that David was previously married?
Huh? He was married?
Yes, his wife divorced him because he was cheating on her.
Cheating on her?
His ex-wife was pretty ticked off about all of it. I don't blame her. Anyway, she demanded compensation.
Compensation?
What's more, he's got 2 kids, which means he has to pay for child support at least until they finish college.
He has kids?
Yes, so he has to pay a considerable amount every month. I hear he just barely gets by.
You're making all this up.
Oh yeah, also.
What? There's more?
Well, he managed to get himself into all kinds of trouble and... well, his parents no longer wanted anything to do with him. Which means he has been completely cut off from inheriting any of his parents' estate.
Are you kidding me?
That's about all I can tell you.
What? Then why did I even sleep with the guy? I don't care if he's handsome. I don't want a guy with that much baggage. He's nothing. As long as he was going to be president, I don't mind being a housewife. So I already submitted my resignation.
You what? Oh my god.
Please, Kathy, help me out, please. Can you switch? Give me Ken and you take David. Come on, please.
You're not serious. No way.
Huh?
I urge you to talk it over with David and work things out between you two. This was all kind of strange. The only thing I get from this is that Laura got this little idea in her head, went through with her delusions, and in the end, she crashed and burned. I really can't understand what she was thinking. As for David and Laura, I heard they eventually got married. I heard that before she learned the facts from me, she told all her friends and relatives that she was going to be the wife of a company president. Well, it seems she was stuck with the guy. There was no way to get out of it. Well, that makes her my sister-in-law, but luckily we don't have any contact with them. I don't know if it's her pride, but she refused to work despite David struggling to make ends meet. This bickering between David and Laura continued every night. The noise of them fighting eventually caused the neighbors to complain, and they were kicked out of the apartment they were living in. I haven't heard from them since.
Bailey, what time are you coming home tonight? Do you want to go out and do something with me tonight? There's a new Italian restaurant we could try. Sorry, Mom, I've got to go to work tonight. I've got that part-time job now, remember? Why don't you take Haley with you? Oh, you're working tonight. All right, we'll just have to do it another time then. Huh? It's okay, just go without me. You haven't taken Haley anywhere for a long time. It's fine, we can go there together some other time. Go there with Haley tonight. No, it's okay, I'm not doing that. I'm not taking Haley anywhere just because you're not free. You're not taking Haley anywhere? But I think Haley has a lot of things she'd like to talk with you about. It'll be a good opportunity. She's got that entrance exam for that private junior high school coming up, and I'm sure she wants to discuss it and her options for new schools next year. Oh, you don't have to worry about anything like that. God, Haley is so short, and she's got that nose that sticks out. Oh, I don't want to be seen with her. She doesn't have a single good feature about her. Mom, did you just say that? Have you said that to her? You wouldn't say something like that to her, would you? Of course not! I wouldn't say that to her face. She's only 12, but if I'm being honest, you are clearly the beautiful one. Oh, I've got a great idea. How about you and I go shopping this Saturday? Let's get you some beautiful new clothes. Okay. If I've got some time, let's go. Great, it'll be so much fun. Hey, Mom, are you gonna invite Haley too? Huh? No, of course not. Well, why not? Bailey, Haley isn't smart like you. That girl needs to stay home and study all day, every day, if she wants to pass any kind of test for next year. So it'll just be the two of us shopping on Saturday. Well, you've probably got to be off to work soon. Be sure to message me when you're finished. I'll come by and pick you up after work. Hey, Dad. Can I talk to you now?
Oh, aren't you working tonight?
They changed the start time of my shift without telling me, so I'm here having something to eat, waiting for my shift to start.
Oh, so what's up?
I need to talk to you about Mom.
Why? Did something happen?
Well, I think she's being really mean to Haley. I think she's been ignoring Haley purposely for a while now. I don't know, I just get that feeling.
Really?
What do you think? Well, not that you're home much nowadays because of your job to notice.
Yeah, I suppose that's true. I don't know much about how she's been treating Haley, but I have noticed she's been favoring you recently. I didn't think it was enough that you or Haley would notice, though.
I don't really know.
But anyway, more importantly, right now I've got a big meeting I need to get to.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Don't worry, I should be home much earlier tonight than I have been recently. I'll be finished by the time you get off work tonight. Do you want me to swing by and pick you up?
No, it's okay. Mom already said she'd come get me.
Well, I'll call your mom and let her know I'll pick you up instead. We can talk about everything in the car on the way home.
Okay, that sounds good. Mom, where are you right now? What do you mean, where are you? I'm out shopping right now. I'm at the mall. Why? You want to come too? Shopping? Now's not the time to be shopping. Haley's doing that big presentation at school today. The parents were supposed to come and watch the kids. Oh, that! Yeah, I know, but it's okay. What? What do you mean it's okay? All the parents are going and you know Dad can make it. You promised Haley you'd go. If you don't go, she's gonna be the only one there by herself. Oh, it doesn't matter if I'm there or not. If Haley does poorly, she won't want me there to see it anyway. And if she does well, the teacher will be sure to let me know at the next parent-teacher night. There's one coming up soon, just before the school year finishes. Huh? But Haley will be waiting for you to come today, won't she? No, she won't. I told her this morning I wasn't gonna go. Besides, I'd just be embarrassed when she screws up, and so would she. You know how bad she is at school. I'd be too embarrassed if I went. I don't want anyone knowing she's my daughter. Were you that embarrassed with me too? I remember when I had my presentation, I messed up a couple times and it was quite obvious to everyone. Oh, you mean that? Oh, that was the equipment's fault, not yours. Those were just technical difficulties. You were great. That's nothing you should even have worried about. Anyway, next week you've got that 3-day-long school trip, right? Stop it. Why are you being so nice to me? And why are you avoiding Haley so much? I just want you to be nicer to Haley for a change. Bailey, I get it. I'm sorry. From now on, I'll try to be a lot nicer to your sister. Next week, when you're away on your trip, I'll take your sister on a trip, and it'll just be the two of us. Really? Yeah, really. I'll let her miss school, and I'll take her all the way to Phoenix. Just the two of us. Oh, to Grandma's house. That sounds like fun. I'm sure she'll love going there with you. So don't worry about your sister. You just worry about enjoying your school trip. Okay. Sounds good. Thanks, Mom.
Why were you calling me?
Dad, where are you right now?
What do you mean, where am I? I'm at work. I'm eating lunch right now. What's wrong?
Dad, you have to help Haley.
Huh? Did something happen?
Right now she's at some park in Phoenix by herself.
Phoenix? Why is she in Phoenix?
Mom took her there yesterday. They were supposed to be going there to see Grandma and Grandpa. But when they got there, Grandma and Grandpa weren't home. Mom told Haley to wait outside their house until they got home, and then she just drove off.
Your mother's parents never came home.
Yeah, Haley said they never came back. She used what little money she had on her to call me. She said she locked herself in a stall in a public toilet last night and slept there. It was the only shelter with a little bit of security that she could find. And she said she hasn't eaten anything since she's been there.
You've got to be kidding.
She said she was going to try find a police station to go to, but that's when the call cut off. It was a payphone, so I had no way of calling her back, and I don't think she has any money to make another call.
Okay, I got it. I'm gonna drive there right now and get her myself.
I'm so sorry, I know you're at work right now.
I don't care about that, don't apologize. I can't work when I know my baby needs me. I'm leaving right now.
Thanks, Dad. Oh, and don't mention this to Mom. I don't trust her anymore.
I understand.
I'm gonna talk with a teacher here and see what I can do. I'll message you again later.
Bailey, are you enjoying your school trip?
I'm out drinking with some old friends of mine from Phoenix. Oh, it sounds like you're having fun. What about Haley?
Oh, she's still at her grandparents' place. She said she doesn't want to ever go home. She said she wants to live with Grandma and Grandpa forever. She must really love Phoenix. I don't think I'll ever be able to get her to come home with me.
Really? Is that really what Haley said?
It is, I swear. I know, I was surprised too.
You're horrible. You know Haley is right here beside me. She cried herself to sleep. Dad and I had to save her.
Huh?
Dad found her at a police station in Phoenix. You left an elementary school girl outside in the sweltering heat with no water or food?
Huh? What? What are you talking about?
What the heck were you thinking? The police said when she walked into the station she had mild symptoms of heat stroke. How could you just abandon her like that?
Wait, aren't you supposed to be on your school trip? You don't come back until tomorrow.
Well, obviously they took me home early because of the emergency. My teacher drove me all the way to Phoenix. Dad left work and went to Phoenix too. We were all looking for Haley.
Why would both of you go through all that trouble? Why wouldn't you just wait for Grandma and Grandpa to come back and have them pick her up?
What? We did get in touch with Grandma and Grandpa. They're away on vacation for a whole week and won't be coming back for another 2 days. You dropped Haley off at their house without even calling them to see if they were home.
Come on, you're blowing this all out of proportion. Anyway, you said she's with you, right? So everyone is safe and sound and nothing bad happened. Let's talk about this when I get home tomorrow.
Huh? You think we're gonna see you at home? We're not going home.
What?
We know why you don't like Haley. You don't like her because she isn't beautiful. And we'll never forgive you for that. From now on, I'll protect Haley. I'll be the only mother figure she needs.
Huh? What is all of this? What are you talking about?
As far as I'm concerned, you're not my mother anymore.
Bailey, why would you say that? Bailey, answer me!
You! Where are you? You're with Bailey now, aren't you?
Yeah.
I want you to tell her this for me. Tell her she's got it all wrong. It's just a misunderstanding.
She's not misunderstanding anything. I was the only one who misunderstood anything. You were just pretending to be a good mother when I was around. When I was busy with work, you were a totally different person. How could you treat our children like that?
Wait! Now you're gonna get on my case about this too?
And why are you being so nice to Haley?
That girl is stupid and ugly. If we only had one daughter, I wish it would be Bailey.
That's why I took Haley all the way to Phoenix.
How can you say that about your own child? I can't believe this.
Look, I know if someone else did what I did to her, it would be considered really bad. But I gave birth to her. Do you know how much pain I went through to do that? And the only thing a mother ever gets back from her children is the way that everyone around her perceives them. If they look good, she looks good. If they look bad, she looks bad.
Bailey and Haley aren't accessories for your outfits.
It makes sense, just think about it. If it was just you, me, and Bailey living together, it'd be like a dream. A beautiful woman, a handsome husband, and their lovely daughter. Why don't we ship Haley off to live with her grandparents? Let's have just the three of us living together. What do you say?
You're disgusting.
Huh?
You look like a human on the outside, but you're really a monster, aren't you? You keep saying Haley is stupid and ugly, but you're the only stupid one. Don't you know she aced the National Math Olympiad for elementary school?
Huh? Oh, so what's that?
Well, maybe if you went to her presentation the other day, you would have known. That day was also when they announced the results in front of all the parents, teachers, and students. When you said you weren't going, Bailey rushed over to Haley's school so someone would be there for her.
Huh? You're kidding. So is that a good award or something?
It's a set of extremely hard math problems that Haley aced. All of her teachers were saying she might be able to win the Nobel Prize for mathematics someday.
Nobel Prize? You're kidding. That's amazing. I had no idea that Haley had that kind of talent. Hey, so why don't you three hurry up and get back to the house? I'll meet you there as soon as I can.
Are you really that stupid?
Huh?
Haley is a smart girl. She knows how you've been treating her. That's why she's been studying hard every day for so long. It's not because she was bad at school. She's just been wanting to be really good at something, so that her mother would finally take notice of her. She did all that for you. She even aced a national math contest. But you didn't even go to the school to find out. Then a few days later, you drove her all the way over to Phoenix and abandoned her. You kicked her out of the car and drove away.
Oh, come on, that's an exaggeration. I dropped her off at her grandparents' place. You make it sound so terrible. And don't blame me. You've been so busy with work, you don't pay attention to me or your daughters.
Yeah, you're right about that part. I see that now. That's why I apologize to them from the bottom of my heart. And I'm going to make it up to them. I told them from now on my daughters are always going to come first. And I meant it.
Well, in that case, I want to hurry up and get everyone home so I can apologize too. I've had a few drinks, so I can't drive home tonight. When do you think you guys will get home? I can leave early tomorrow morning.
We're never going back to that house.
What?
Tomorrow I'm filing for a divorce. You can have the house if you want it, but I'm taking the girls. Your parents know what happened and what you did, and I've already called my parents and told them.
What are you talking about? What are you planning on doing? You're not leaving me, are you? I'm never signing those divorce papers, so just forget about that.
Well, I'm going to my lawyer and he can deal with you.
No, you can't do this. Those are my daughters too. I gave birth to them. Give them back.
You know, Sadie, you abandoned Haley. You kicked her out of the car and drove away. You don't deserve them. We had to find her at a police station. You've already thrown your daughter away. Don't tell me that you want her now. Besides, if you don't agree to my divorce terms, the police we spoke to at the station are more than willing to have me press charges and get you arrested for what you did. I'm going to be getting full custody of Haley. And don't think for a second that Bailey or Haley will take your side in this either.
I can't believe you're doing this. I'm gonna fight you on this one.
Like I said, if you fight me on this, I'll press charges and you'll likely go to jail for abandoning Haley yesterday.
You know Bailey and Haley want to live with me. I want to show everyone my little girl and tell them she could be a Nobel Prize winner someday.
Tell you what, you can ask them, and if they say they want to live with you, I'll let them. But only if they say they want to.
After that, we went back to my father's parents' place, and our mother eventually came there to see us. She actually thought that Haley and I would choose to live with her after the divorce. In fact, she was so sure that we were going to go back home with her, it became obvious that she'd invited all her friends over to be there when we got back, just so she could show off her amazing daughters and Haley's math award to them. But when it became clear that my sister and I had no intentions of ever living with her again, she went into a rage and my grandparents had to call the police. Even when the police showed up, she still wouldn't calm down, so the police had to take her away. Even though she's my mother, I honestly didn't feel bad for her when they put her in the back of the police car. In fact, I'm never going to call her mom again. Now Haley and I are still waiting for the divorce to be finalized. But it's really fun to be looking for a new house so the three of us can start our new life together. We're all hoping that we never have to deal with that woman ever again.